We live. What's new in your world, guys? What's new in your world? How many of y'all don't know how to be on time? Here's my time. Technically, it just came up. So, I don't think we're going to be popular tonight. What's up? All right. Banzo, what's new in your world?
Pretty much, what's new in my world? I'm up in South Carolina right now. And right now we got, we have storms that's down there that been trying to hit Louisiana. But we've been doing a good job dodging those. And I think I'm gonna go and give them been doing, dodging. That's a good thing.
A
That's a very good
certificate of
thing,
achievement.
We dodging.
Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
He said a certificate of achievement.
Good dodging. I like that. Bravo, 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 bravo.
Whatever.
You know what I'm saying?
What's new in your world, my G? Your word.
Mm-hmm.
What's new in your world, my G? Huh? Say, what's new in your world?
The debate.
Presidential debate. So I'm gonna miss it and watch the debate. But I'm really. I wanted to. Oh.
Good.
Kamala Harris and Mike Pence. Mike Pence. They go head to head. So my son revealed some interesting things to me about Miss Kamala Harris. There they go. It has begun at 8 o'clock. That looks so
small and socially distanced.
Yeah, I don't want to see these. How you get rid of?
Because of that.
That's only when you do a big screen.
Yeah.
All right, going back to the show. What's new in my world? I don't have anything new.
Abort.
What? I don't have anything new in my world.
Just for this license. I need to pass this test.
Pass your test.
It's fine. It's just been like I was on start making money,
Yeah.
Yeah.
About them.
God, I wish you would calm down. Yeah, everybody wins though, so it kind of not quite because everybody's like theirs basically. There's like 6 different insurance companies that we basically touch into to provide policies, but there's a lot of financial literacy that needs to be learned in order to be able to deliver properly and to be able to really sort of tie it in with like reading clients,
Yeah.
So part of it is recruiting. So recruiting people under your team. So recruited my mom because she has a background in banking.
I did that
and
too.
So right. And yeah, so I've been kind of like pushing her get back into her, and so yeah, I'm thrilled. Like one of my best friends recruited me. Actually, you guys met him on not last week's episode, but the one before, Jono. So he's the one who recruited me, actually, for this. And so yeah, I'm just learning. I'm just in a learning associate, and then next, you get to be a field trainer, and after that, there's like the marketing director, and there's the senior and the hiring. So yeah, a lot of these guys are just on fire, and it's pretty cool. So but I'm like I'm in the fire, but I'm like I got my son, and I've been really upfront about my pace because they're like pushing, let's get it, at the end in the middle of the month, and I'm like, I would love that, but you guys, I'm a single parent. You know what I mean? So
yeah. I mean, it's not really easy
yes,
to do.
Period. It's not that bad, and then kind of just been.
Like, it's gonna last for a whole year.
What's that?
What do you say? You feel like it's gonna last? It lasts for a whole year.
I feel like it's gonna last for a whole year. Yeah.
Well, so.
Oh
shit! Discord wouldn't do that.
Hey.
I'm tired of Zoom, dog.
Wait,
freeze up.
Wait, hold on.
That's what happened. Y'all be like, say, Ray.
Like, look, though. I mean, you got to think about the environment, you know what I'm saying, of type of men where we come from. Like, you got different types of men. that comes from like suburbs, and you know, you got different type of hood dudes that come from the hood. You got different type of dudes that come from the project. You got different type of dudes that come from the neighborhood. So if, for example, I'm gonna use me in case a dude like me try to let in those bitches. Let's be real. Me going out at pedestrian, I'm gonna put my automatic, gonna put myself down to be like, you know what? I can't get her. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna never try. So I'm gonna always gonna go try what I know, where I come from. You know what I'm saying? That's straight, you know, straight go out of the slums, girl. So if I see a thing with that, I'm not gonna go after her. And she not gonna never go after me, because why? I look a certain type of way.
So do you change the way you look to fit the description?
What description?
I don't know. Like a woman.
Yeah, because
I mean, like I'm just, but I
like the project, you feel me? I just go out holler at a girl at the project, like, what's wrong with your baby? And she gonna come. And I go in, like, you know, outside the project and say, whoa, what's wrong with your baby? She gonna be like, I ain't your damn baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's because y'all know the lingual language. That's what I'm saying. That's why it's gonna, you know, there's a conflict there.
okay. So that didn't mean anything to me. Why does it have to have? Why do you guys feel an anxiety? I mean, basically, it sounds like you're afraid of rejection.
Yeah. But this isn't just any kind of rejection. This isn't just any rejection.
Okay, so this isn't any rejection.
This is
but
the highest rejection you can receive.
No, that's not the highest rejection you can receive.
I mean,
so if a woman says no, just move on to the next one.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we can do that. But when you're small, you don't think like that. Like, subconsciously, it's the worst rejection you could undergo. Because I don't want to say like I think, how do you say it? Like biologically, what you're really saying is basically, in when your head is just no, in our head subconsciously is, I feel as if your genes are not worthy to be pushed on into the, you don't even think of it. Exactly. So that's why we feel anxious, because we know you don't care at the end of the day. Like, we're scared of that because, you know, we don't, like, what you're basically going up there to do is basically prove your worth. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and it could hurt your ego. It is an ego destroyer. It's the same reason women don't do it, because it's an ego thing.
I mean, if I find...
Never do it.
I can't say that. I can't say never.
How many times have you done it? You can probably count it on your hands. You can count it on your hands, huh?
I've approached men.
How many times?
I don't recall. Who's counting?
Yeah, who's counting?
Who's counting?
Keeping tally, Mark.
I never see a woman approach a man.
It depends on.
I never see a woman.
Because it would like shut them down. You know what I'm saying? But don't.
Okay.
I'm gonna say like, I never see a woman approach a man, and if she did, she'd be like, I said, I'm saying, like, it's kind of real, like a 1%, not guaranteed you don't know if a woman hitting on you or not, but a woman always know a man hitting on us, always.
That's not true.
Well, that even proves our
In that had just regular conversations, and I mean, like for me, I guess I'm different. You got to come out to me to be like, hey, I'm interested in you. You know, I want to know who you are. I want your phone number. You got to say something. If we having a casual conversation, that's what it is to me. Give those actual hints. I mean, say what you mean. Say what you're trying to do. I'm not a mind reader.
Looking at you as more.
But still, okay, I guess I'm still stuck on the anxiety piece, because if I wanted to go in front of a guy, I'm not stressed. That's not true. That's not true. Every man don't want me.
But let me speak. that's the culture though, bro. That is the culture. And then it's like we have a lot of things because we also have the culture,
Right.
and and I mean it's just like it's the anxiety you get. It's the anxiety you get when you do anything new. Plus on the other hand, like the outcome may come in like a little bit of embarrassment too, just because of that factor. Because like if she says no and she chooses to embarrass you as well, which women do, and that's what men think about. Like that's they think of the worst possible case scenario. That's pretty scary to get embarrassed. And also, my thoughts aren't that because I'm looking at the thing, so I can't provide you with my most educational. I'm looking at the way society is built up right now. A lot of the power is put in the hands of the female. When it comes to things.
It's my green pill.
There are not that many safeguards for men when it comes to childbearing. And I understand, yes, like, it's in you for 9 months and things like,
So, right.
Because we know, like,
I think he was talking about, what was it, the right to say yes or no for having a child, I guess, because, like, going back to his point about the woman has to say, because for an abortion, a woman can choose to have an abortion whether the man agrees right. or not. But it's not just her child; it's also the man's as well. But I mean, who approaches who? I think a man or a woman can approach. There's no record. So, like for me, when I grew up, my mother taught me that a male should approach a woman and that a woman should not approach a man. Now, we're talking about generations. That was back in the day. I guess the term now in today's society is thirsty. A woman wouldn't go to a man. The woman was never the aggressor or the pursuer. The man was. So even in my, dating experience, a lot of times initially I would see a man and be like, oh, I'm not going to approach him. If he's interested in me, he'll come and talk to me. And I've learned over time that dating somebody, she's in a relationship, she's too pretty to be single, all this other stuff, right? So, we women, I don't think we go through the much process because, like, you get over it and you go to the next. Everybody's not going to like you. I don't care how pretty you are, everybody's not going to like you. Just straight up. So, I guess the anxiety that most men go through when they approach a woman, true, the first impression is the last and lasting impression. So, I mean, if you come into her crazy, like, I've had multiple stories where even men jump in women's inboxes and they're very, very aggressive, to the point that the woman can't even get a word in. And the woman is, looking at all this and reading this, and it's like, she doesn't know you from Adam and Eve. So she's trying to figure out who you are. But if they come in very aggressive like that, red flags show up. And I can't say women too. I've had some men tell me about women, all up in their inbox. And I'm telling you, y'all saying men, we women can be very, very, very aggressive. Very, very aggressive. You know what I'm saying? And
I don't believe that not one bit. Like you like the second person.
That's a shiny Pokemon.
Said that.
Like
I don't believe that.
Pokemon card out of the deck and it glisten.
Well, maybe y'all need to experience some more life. because women can be very aggressive.
Too.
Because like everything's been messing up. Our whole dang on Zoom done went out.
No, we're not about to go back on the road because she went on some. I need to top on that topic. When she said about passive aggressive, what she talking about right now? Because she trying to tap that down here.
Passive aggressive is just like come on, you guys should know this. It's like being aggressive but in a very underhanded manner, So because men are usually like they appear to be, the go-getter and and all of that, and they seem to be more. We have to do some kind of work into it. So it's just like it's gentle. Passive aggressive is like communicating with, you know, or whoever you're interested in. You know, maybe it's a woman. It's just a of doing it.
Different way.
Yeah, but those are two different things, though. I think. I mean, because aggression and assertion are two different things. To be aggressive is to be assertive with malice. To be assertive is just to state what you think firmly. Like there's degrees to it. There's
sure, I agree, but
yeah.
I'm not saying I'm. And it's, you know, there is a way.
She admitted.
You're aggressive.
She admitted.
Yeah, why not?
She admitted she can be passive aggressive.
I have in the past. Now I'm just like, you know, I'm in a different state when it comes to relationship and dating.
Because females can be very, like I said, females can be aggressive. When a female wants something and she knows, I've been on both sides. I've been the aggressor.
Maybe it's an age thing.
I've been the aggressor. Like, I mean, if I saw something I liked it, and I knew he liked it, I went for it.
Unless the dude, well, it's you. When you say you went forward, so you jumped into his DMs and you started talking to him, you initiated conversation?
Yes, I've done that before.
You initiated conversation? How many times?
I don't know. I don't count. Well, first of all, you can't use me like that because one, I'm not a DMer. I'm not an active DMer.
I'm not an active DMer.
If
you're a guy, you have no choice. There is no such thing as no active. What? You're what? So translation, you don't talk to women at all, cause
damn.
Y'all voted in a debate.
That would have been something for me. Yeah. Now you see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That was my DM though.
If it was my phone, you wouldn't even look.
That was no.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about.
I don't get that though. That's just being nosy.
But
January, February,
but like you
March,
said,
Yeah, but that's just what it is though. Like, I mean, some dudes just like shit. They do go after it's levels to females and it's levels to dudes. So I mean, if a dude like, you know, that come from out certain, you know, I mean, a rich dude could pull just about anything. You know what I'm saying? A dude like that comes straight out the project, it's hard for him to pull. You know, he got to put a little bit more work in than most average. You know what I'm saying?
So you
that's real. Like most dudes.
So that's a good word. I'm glad you said that because I can only speak for men because I'm a woman and I'm interested in men. Okay, so some men when they approach a woman, I don't know what you guys, you guys as in men, what do they think or what's being articulated in their head because I forgot what my statement means. The process, because they want to rush things. They want to they don't want to take the time to invest the time into talking. It's like once you have the approach, it just soars. And like it goes so fast. You gotta put in the work.
That's what I'm saying.
You gotta put in the work.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like women don't want needy men. That's what I was talking about. If you because you call
your term of needy. Like everybody wants to feel wanted or needed.
Mm-hmm. But what I'm saying is like the clingy that you've always known. Like
I can't handle the neediness stuff.
Oh, she just said she can't handle. What she said? You said you can't handle the clingy?
Exactly. You must be a gold nugget. We need to ask more women because I don't know of any woman who enjoys being texted all throughout the day, asked what she likes, what she wants. Do you need me to buy you anything? Do you want like? Would you?
Well, no, that's okay. That's a little different, but if
No,
you're
that's what I mean.
no,
That's
but
what
I
I
mean, why
That's what I
not?
mean.
I think
That's what I
communication
mean.
throughout the day is great.
No.
You don't have to be like my servant, like serving me.
Look,
That's a difference. That's like that's different. Like
weak.
no, if you're
It is
there, like
weak.
how else are you going to get to know the person if you don't communicate on a daily basis? Which is supposed to have a text
Know
message
what you're
limit.
doing every other
You got a text
day.
message limit? Okay,
Every hour of the day.
I've reached my 10 text messages for the day. I'm just gonna call you tomorrow.
I'm just saying, back off. Like you should be living your life.
I guess I'm not from here.
I guess not.
Because I want whoever I'm interested in to communicate with me throughout the day. What I expect, but you're like, what I expect is, I mean, first of all, we're adults and we have jobs. So I get it that you're not gonna talk to me all day, every day, or text me all day, every day, because it's just impossible because of your job or whatever you're doing. But whenever that free time is, I expect to hear. Just me? I hear crickets.
See, look, I just say this though. I mean, you do gotta put in more work if you really like into someone. I mean, but as you into them, you gotta pick their brain. But as you picking their brain, you have to listen as you picking their brain. But it's up to you to jot down notes and figure out what they like and what they don't like. I ain't say you gotta go and get shit right away. I mean, you got bunch of heads to do shit. You know what I'm saying? That just go with both parties, not just one. You know what I'm saying? But you'll definitely figure it out once that person is the one for you. But other than that, I mean, I just think it should go. I don't think just the man or the woman should just put the work in by themselves. Now we gonna play, you want to play, dog chase the cat all day, cause goddamn, I mean.
All right, so who's the dog and who's the cat? That's the whole point of this.
Goddamn, shit, the dog always run.
So, hey,
the dog always chasing down. The dog always chasing the damn cat. The cat. I never saw a cat chase the damn dog. I mean, you go outside, you go. No, I'm not saying. Listen, now see, I'm doing. Listen, see, you using dog as a dog. I'm using this real shit. Or you go outside, you ain't gonna see no damn dog, no cat chasing a damn dog. You gonna see a dog. It's just real life shit. You gonna have to go do the chase.
All right. So we're all here. We heard what he said. The man said, if you want something, you gotta chase it. So that's your motto? No. So you're not gonna chase it? So if you see a woman that you like, you will not approach the woman because you're afraid of being rejected? No, so why won't you approach the woman?
Oh, shit, hey, yeah, what's up? But you're not gonna know I like you? Like, the way a lot of men approach women is they come off as trying to impress her. Like, I don't believe I should have to input anything. Just like I don't believe you should have to do anything when you get in the house with him or something. When they're locked in, you see a whole different person. I don't want the persona, so I'm not gonna come up to you and act as like you won't know I like you until I feel as if we developed a certain type of bond.
Are you understanding this,
Faith? You said something real
like,
true there, because you got some people that they put on the.
I'm not gonna come up to you and you won't know.
They'll put a persona. You got some people that put a persona on it. That is just there's just you got different types of people out here. That what I'm saying, they live their lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you got different types of folks. You know what I'm saying? Different types of.
It must not be me.
What you gonna get? What you gonna get? Whatever you put in, Because we should get out. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's up to you to make your decision on who this person will be if this person is like this. At the end of the day, you put that mask on after 2 weeks, a month, a year from now. Like that shit just
the red pill,
do it if it ain't cheap.
the green pill.
Oh wait! Hold up. Get my glass of wine too. Hold up.
Got my vitamin water right here, so I'm gonna drink
We'll
this. You know what I'm saying?
We'll come on that. I'm gonna take a sip of the green one because I like to go. I think at the end of the day, doesn't matter who approaches who. No, sir. Doesn't matter who approaches who. I think you should have the confidence or gain the confidence. If you're afraid of being rejected, true. At the end of the day, you do not know the outcome. That's the whole point of the risk. But find that confidence within yourself. I don't think there is a right or a wrong who should approach. I think men can approach women and women can approach men. Like I said, I grew up with my mother telling me that a man should come to me.
You rise up.
Your mom, you talking about vote?
Yeah.
Your mom also told you vote Democrat. So,
but I mean,
I'm seeing the pattern.
She's giving bad advice.
What she say? Answers.
So what I'm saying is, I think if you're going to approach somebody, I'm not going to say expect to be rejected, but just know that that is a possibility that you can be rejected. That's just like going to apply for a job, right? Either you're going to get the job or either you're not going to get the job. That's the same thing with the person. Either you're going to get the number or the digits or to communicate or talk to the person or you're not. I think it's fairly simple. Why I gotta be so hard?
Like I said, the women should step up too. We need more percentage of women stepping up. If you want something, you gotta go out and get it. You know what I'm saying? We need a lot of those to show up. You will never know who you. Step up. Step up.
Are you calling me out, sir? Say it again. I can't hear. Say it again.
Step up.
Are you calling me out? Are you telling me
to step up? Yeah, like I said, step up.
But I just agreed with you. I said that a woman can approach a man. I think women should approach men. But it's like, from back in the day, it was like if a woman goes to approach a man, you know, it just meant that she was a lady of the East. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, then she's something else. Same thing. So that's how it was. In 2020, all this stuff that we talking about, I guarantee you there are some men, and I wish they were here. Y'all, the ID is on Zoom. The ID is 827-7026-5110. The pass is WNIYW. Come in and tell us your story, because I can guarantee that you've had some aggressive women. Since they don't believe that they've had some aggressive women. I've heard so many stories of aggressive women, even on the first date.
It's rare.
It's not rare. You know what? One day you're gonna be like, Mama.
No, I'm
never.
No.
I was a victim.
I'm never gonna give you that satisfaction.
I'm telling you, it's not just we women. Like we women, we're aggressive too. When we know what we want and we like what we see, we go for it. I've had that happen. You know what I'm saying? No, I haven't had that happen. I've heard stories. I've had one of my good friends was like about, even being on a first date. You know what I'm saying? Women do some crazy stuff.
I just think they're less likely.
Men, where are you? Come on.
You'll find them. I never said you won't. I'm just saying they're less likely to do so.
So are you trying to tell me that the only aggressor is a man?
Nobody should be aggressing anyone.
Hey, nobody shouldn't.
Do a woman approach a man then?
That is absolutely wrong, because I mean, if I've known some women that were aggressive too, so And it's easy to say.
So how do
Oh,
how do?
no. Wait, let me talk. It's easy.
I ask you none. You know what I'm saying? How would y'all approach if y'all was like, you know, since y'all saying if you see a man that you want, then how would y'all approach it?
It depends
I would just
on
talk
the
to the guy.
situation. Yeah, it depends on the situation. Are we talking about approaching him, you know, in a DM or anything like that? Are we talking about approaching him like both?
Anyway, in any way, DM, in the
Okay.
streets, in you know anywhere that
I'm
you
goofy,
know
so
anyway.
I would probably if okay. Well, obviously, I don't go to clubs or anything like that, so I'm gonna have me. We gonna either be in Sam's or Walmart or at the gas station. and I don't know. I get clever, so I can't say I don't have any rehearsed lines. It just depends on one if the opportunity presents itself. I mean, I see lots of men. I'm like, oh, he looks nice. Oh, I wouldn't mind saying hello to him. But if the opportunity doesn't present itself,
Why you don't do it?
I'm not gonna do that. Well, if I'm at pump number 3 and he's at pump number 12, I'm not gonna walk all the way over to the 12. Well, if he's at pump number 3 with me, I'm
But a
looking
man
at
do.
vibes.
Oh man.
Five.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
I'm looking at energy.
I'm looking at energy.
Yes,
No.
I gotta see if your energy is welcoming.
Look at your energy.
Okay, like most men come to me, and most men, my resting face is like a mean bitch face. I look mean, or I look mad, and I'm really, really not. That's just my resting face. So when I'm focused, it's just straight. I look hard up. I've had one. I walked out the store out of Big Lots one day, and I had one man was like, "Dang, baby, it's not that bad." And I'm like, "What you talking about?" And he's like, "What you mad at?" I'm like, "I'm not upset." And that was the day that I realized I have one of those faces. So goes on energy. The man is reading the energy I gave him. But it goes on energy, so it depends. See if he's catching on to that vibe, if he's pulling on it. And if he pulls on it, then I'll go further. The same thing y'all do.
You've never done this in your life.
Sweetheart.
You've never done this in your life.
Sweetheart.
You can tell she making that. You can tell she making that out, and she go along, man. Shit, never made Janet Jackson, man. You ain't never Martin Luther King before.
Do you know the
Shit,
story?
never did
I've
that
done
before,
that.
man.
My dad?
I got a clap on this.
You ain't never did that.
I done that with your father.
Bro, how long is that?
The point is, I've done it.
Oh my God. Once.
It was not once.
Man.
It was not
What
once.
that boy?
I met
Hey, what
his
that boy?
dad. Abort. I
Hey,
met
what
his
that?
dad. I met his dad at Payless shoe stores. It was back in the day in the plaza, right? We were young, and he was at the register. He rung me out, and I'm like, dang, I think he looks nice. So as he was pulling the receipt out, you know how you can press the button and it gives you extra receipt paper? So I told him, I said, why don't you press that button again and give me some more receipt paper so you can put your phone number down?
Bro,
Call him. Call him.
Wow.
I said, why don't you
Wow.
press that button to pull out some more receipt paper and put your number
Wait,
down? He said, call Pops. I'm telling you, straight up. He tore it off. He put his phone number down.
I thought he was somebody else.
I'm telling you. Hey, that one gesture. I got engaged, we got married, we had kids.
Man, look, like, okay, look, that's like, how would you approach a man?
Nah. Wait.
I said what I had to say. He said, wait, let me put my earphones.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. He's literally called.
What's that?
I didn't hear you, Faye. Say it again.
No, I thought you were still in the middle of saying something.
For a woman to come up to a man, right?
I want my coin.
Right? And I said that rarely happens. And then Vaughn started talking and she started stating like, okay, what she would do or how she would come up to a man, right? And she said that it even worked with your father. That's what she told me. She was like, yeah, it worked with your dad. She was like, she remember at Payless Shoe Store, right? That what happened was she came up to you and she was like, you know the button that you press where you get extra paper out the extra paper out the receipt paper. She was like, she said she looked at you and she thought you looked nice and she was like, you know, let me happen exactly like that.
I told you.
What was the minuscule detail?
That is, I
he was about to give me something.
No, women can be aggressive when we want to be.
You about to
Now, carry on, Mando. What were you saying?
I was saying, Faye, how would you approach a man?
I would just talk to him. I mean, first of all, I would have to be like super attracted to this guy. Gotta be something like really, really different about his energy, including like he's on my way to go to get.
So you're saying he gave you that look like that Gilmore.
Exactly.
He was like,
you was probably taking off guard,
you know, and I've seen him. My point. I've been with.
Like he just kept bringing the stuff up because he was like, "What?" Because it's rare. It never.
Father agreed that it actually happened. So since he had to get validation,
he didn't even.
But his argument there.
And he called his father
through, and it just dropped like.
Wait.
It entered airspace and then fell out the sky.
Wait. Really happening? Is this really happening? And you know,
he wasn't knowing is it really happening.
Oh, well, what did he say?
So it didn't happen.
Like he can't believe
so
it happening.
So it didn't happen.
You said it, and he just kept bringing stuff up. Like he didn't even.
I think I probably said. I think I did have to say it again.
Exactly.
I did
because it was.
I still proved the point that women do.
Wait, I would have been like, what? Like in my head, I would have been like, this shit really just say.
Like I said, women can be aggressive.
And see if it comes back.
I've proven it. You're welcome, women. We can be aggressive when we want to be.
Once in our lives.
No.
Very rare.
So listen, like on a mainstream, it's more men on the mainstream on the front line of us being aggressive. So we always got to be the forefront of everything.
And that's what your mama told you?
Always. Yep.
And you were saying basically you just particularly have a type.
Be like, yeah, like I wanna. You should.
Damn, man.
So you just go after business? Hold on, she left.
I'm like, if they do, it's mighty rare.
That's man. She just appeared. Boop. This is Coca-Cola.
So what I'm saying is, so if you're just looking for beauty, and that's what you're looking out for a man, like just beauty. And
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, they have.
Purpose.
You hear me? God, man, I feel like my connection is happy tonight.
I hear you. It goes in and out.
I can hear you now. So what is like? What you mean?
I'm sorry, guys. My son's like having a. You deserve, then you will get. That's what you'll get. And like I said, it comes in all kinds of ways. But like,
if their heart ain't pretty like the outside is, I don't want to. Okay.
So,
no. I'm not like about all of it. You know? I'm not just talking about like, physical attraction, sexual attraction. No.
Yeah.
That was like when I was young. You know what I mean? Like, no. This is I'm talking like all levels, man. And like I said, for me to go up and talk to a guy, I gotta be like, wow, I feel like you could change my life, or there's just something so amazing about you that I gotta know about you, and I would just
majority of women think like that. If I have to come up to you, you gotta be at the top 1%er. And biology agrees with me. If you want to know, biology does. I do a lot of research. More research than I care to explain in this small podcast. But I do a lot of research.
This doesn't really prove your point because
Oops.
I was trying to like come up on me, and if I wasn't interested, and like even if I just went out with him as a friend and then wanted to do something, and then like and turned needy and stuff, I would be like, oh, I love you, but we can't do this. I just did that a couple years ago for real.
Okay.
So I just like, and that's where the part when I say I don't chase because I gotta be super interested. There's really not. I've been through so many relationships and I've been with a lot of different men that there has to be that particular thing for me to be like, oof.
Yeah, so, Bando can back me up on this. You don't have to be.
This question,
you can
have been aggressive in the past. Have been passive in the past. Experience like when I was really like in the game, because I wanted, and I have gotten what I want. Letting them be aggressive as if, but I'm actually like being aggressive down here, because I'm like, I know what they're thinking, so.
But that's
what they thinking. I want to know. Let me know what they thinking.
Say that. Oh.
You say you know what they thinking. What they think.
Watch this.
It depends, Bando. It depends on the guy. Like, I mean, seriously. I mean, if you're gonna go on a tangent about sex, I mean, that was always the first thing that I got out of the way to make sure that, there's some kind of connection for us to go from,
Hey, Faye, are you a Scorpio? She's not a Scorpio.
I know what I'm talking about. Like, that's the archetype.
For Scorpio?
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's her persona. Of course.
That's not even how I think, like I can't, it's not going to be played out the way I do it before. But yes, the archetype of a Scorpio, I definitely played it out in my younger years. So, you know what I'm saying?
Go Faye, okay.
So I have a question for both of you women. I have a question. If y'all both have vehicles, right? And you was at, you at Walmart. You at Walmart purchasing, food or whatever, and you have a guy that come up approach you. He wants your phone number, and he holler at you. You give him your number, but you turn around and you pull out, Walmart. You see him at the bus stop catching a bus. And he calls you. Would that turn you off?
Exactly. That's what you're gonna do. You're gonna sit. You're gonna laugh.
No, I'm gonna laugh.
Yes, you are.
I'm laughing.
Before you even finish the question, she already had her answer.
No, I did not.
Bus, and she said,
I did not.
Yes, you did.
I'm laughing because of the predicament that Bando is putting Faye and myself in.
You act like that's a crazy predicament.
No, it's
just
not.
The buzz.
It's not.
It's
It's
the
not.
buzz.
So you want my answer? My answer is. First of all, no, I'm not like that. I'm not that kind of person because I once was that person that had to get on the bus and didn't have a vehicle. If you should see how this boy is looking at me. I once was that person. No, sir. I once was that person to see how, I once was that person. So everybody has a reason. Maybe his car is messed up. I've gone on dates whereas I've had to pick up the mail because something was wrong with it. I've done that.
Yeah, but see, without, And if he says, okay, yeah, something's wrong with my vehicle, you'll be like, oh, okay. In your back of your mind, you're like, oh, yeah, the vehicle.
No, hey, if he catch the bus, that's fine. That he catch the bus. But during our tenure or friendship, I'm not your Uber driver. you're gonna continue to get to work the same way you got to work before.
You gonna see that bus and you gonna forget it.
That's not true, because everybody go through stuff. I've been there. I've been on my high. Everybody go through stuff. I'm not expecting you to be the same. Nah, it depends. It depends on how good looking he looks.
What you say? Good. Damn.
You know what? You saw posts, because I saw posts like that. They had this dude with these nice abs. He was kind of bow-legged. He had his little shirt. He had a little jacket on. All you could see the abs. And he was coming, and it's like he don't have no job. He don't have no nothing, no house to stay. Or you gonna take him? I'm not taking him in my dang on house. I don't care if you got an 8-pack of abs. I'm not taking you in my house. I'm not taking you in my house. I don't want another child. I have 4. I'm good. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I've learned. I'm telling you lessons.
You telling me
I'm
about
telling you. The Greek guy, I know. I don't want a male to bash women, to say all women make that mistake. But I mean, I've met men that have been in transition, and they have, been, living with a relative while they're transitioning. So they say. It's like, I mean, we all meet, you know what I'm saying, people. And it's like, even in the people being in transition, I still didn't turn my back or even try to judge because of where they were. Because I was once there. I got divorced and had to move in with my mama. And, people could have been looking at me like, oh, well, you got, at the time I had 3 children. You got 3 children and you living with your mama and blah, blah, blah. I mean, I could have looked at it as a mama's girl, being there and not stable. But things happen in people's lives. That was my way to get up. I moved out of her house, bought my own house. But all that stuff took time. So I don't try to judge a person by what I see. I'm going to talk to you and see what's going on and see what type of ambition you have. What are your plans? There might be a reason you catching the bus, because you might be saving to start your business. Who knows? You might be saving to get your dream car. Who knows? So that's the point of conversing and talking. You can't judge a book by its cover.
I've listened to everything you said.
You can't even look at the book by its cover. You can't look at the cover, because the cover could be so pretty, but on the inside, the book is all messed up and mangled, and it got wet and damaged, and somebody stamped on it and all that. I want a beautiful book on the inside. Like, you could be kind of messed up on the outside, but I want to see what your inside is.
From start to finish.
There you go. Hey, this is.
That sounds like too much racing for 2020.
Whatever.
We're talking about WAPs now. Like, nobody cares about that. Nobody.
I do.
2020.
I'm somebody and I curse.
Yeah, I know, but
Okay.
you're like, it's not the majority. I keep saying that. We just got like some rare individuals, man.
We got a lot of drop frames.
I know what that's not the majority.
All right, well, it's 9:13. We can start wrapping this podcast up. I mean, I think who approaches who? I think a male can approach a woman. I think a woman can approach a male. Y'all men, stop being intimidated. Or intimidated or scared or whatever. It's okay if she says no. Move to the next one. What was the thing? There's what they used to say back in the day. There's plenty of fish in the sea. Go find another fish. Jump to the next one. I can't do the hop. How you hop?
Wait. I want to. So how would you know when the first time to go out on a date with you?
I didn't hear you. Say it again.
Go on a date with the woman what should you expect on a date? Like, on a date, how would
you did this last show. You know what? That's the topic for the next show. What to expect on the first date? We're gonna save that for the next show. You about to open up a whole nother can of worms. No, let me put this description in here right now while we're talking. What to expect on the first date? Perfect. I bet y'all got a lot to say on that. Who pays what? Who pays what? Are you supposed to pay? She's supposed to pay. I'm ready for you. You just don't know. Episode 16.
where you take out to McDonald's and go get a gift. It's been a nice, lovely week, for everybody, and I want to say everybody to be careful out there, and I want to tell everybody, call your loved ones, check up on them, tell them you love them. You ain't hear from them a long time, and now we got a nice little storm out there in the Gulf. It's like a category right now. I'm gonna go look on my phone right now. It's a 2 right now, so I mean it hit the middle of the Gulf to turn to 3 or 4 yet. It's the time right now to call and check on your loved ones and say, look, what's good? You need something, you need some help, you need some evacuation money, you need to slide down. You know what I'm saying? A Walmart basket, you know what I'm saying? You put a go-kart in that thing, you know what I'm saying? He has, up the road somewhere. But look, real shit though. Y'all just, stay, be real with each other, call your love and tell you, you've been thinking about them. And that's all I can see,
All right. Well, what he said. So, y'all know where to catch us every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. On Facebook Live at WNIYW or Instagram at WNIYW, and of course our YouTube channel, What's New in Your World. What was that episode for next week? Is what to expect on the first date. That's what we're going to talk about next week. Y'all don't forget to go to our YouTube channel, subscribe so you can be notified when we come on. What?
Hit that bell, you
The bell. Ding, ding,
like
ding, ding,
bell.
ding,
You still look like
that
a bell.
Hit that bell. All right, guys. See, I don't know. What's up with all these drop frames? This is a lot. Okay. See y'all next time. Y'all be good. We want to know what's new in your world.
What's up?
Bye.